1.4 kind of changes the game a little bit, okay? So it says solve for the input given the output. Basically, here's what that means. Solve for the input, x, given y, okay? Now, y in this case is going to look like h of x, okay? So h of x is just it's a fancy way of saying y, okay? So here's our function, okay? In the first three sections, all we did was plug in for x and we were fine. Now they're telling us h of x equals 0. So that means this whole thing right here is 0. So equals negative x plus 1. So now we have to solve an equation, okay? So we want to get x by itself. So this is what we want, all right? Two-step equation. Okay, step 1, we're going to add or subtract. And then second, we're going to multiply or divide. Okay, so the first step, we're going to add or subtract. Well, I have a plus 1 right here, so we're going to do the opposite. We're going to minus 1 to both sides. Okay, there's my little divider that separates into sides. So plus 1 minus 1 goes away. I've got negative x on the right side. Excuse me. Equals 0 minus 1 is negative 1. Now, how do I get rid of the negative sign in front of x? Well, if it just says negative x, this is the same thing as negative 1x. So second step would be to multiply or divide. Well, this is multiplication, negative 1 times x, so we do the opposite, we divide both sides by negative 1. Well, negative divided by negative is positive, and 1 divided by 1 is 1. So there's our answer. So in this section, we're going to be plugging in for this. So again, they give us a function, solve for x when f of x is 1. So here's f of x, so we're just going to put a 1 there. Equals negative 5x minus 4. Two-step equation. I have a subtraction of 4, so I have to add or subtract first. Well, since I have minus 4, I'm going to plus 4. So I have 1 plus 4 is 5 equals negative 5x. Now, some of you are going to say, well, Mr. Habit, why didn't you plus 5? Well, because this is negative 5 times x, okay? So that's multiplication, all right? The opposite of multiplication is not addition, so you don't do that. The opposite of multiplication is division, okay? So 5 divided by negative 5 is negative 1, okay? All right, again, they give us a function, solve for x. So h of x is negative 4 equals negative 3x plus 2. Okay, minus 2 to both sides. So negative 4 minus 2 is negative 6 equals negative 3x. Divide by negative 3. So x is there. Now, negative divided by negative cancels. 6 divided by 3 is 2. All right, so you're going to have to write these out with the number plugged in. And that's it, okay? So it's not that difficult, all right? This time, instead of plugging in for x, we're plugging in for f of x or g of x or h of x.